Now it is time for all of us. If you have a beverage, I have a beverage. I am going to toast to Kevin Dotson's newest teammate, Najee Harris. Welcome to the Pittsburgh Steelers, Najee. You get a specific salute for Steeler Nation. Go Steelers.
Go Steelers.
Steelers.
Here we go.
Coffee at
Here we
10:30.
This is what
There
we
you
do,
go.
Najee. We drink and we talk Steelers.
Doesn't get much better.
Right?
Can I ask Kevin a quick question?
Sure can.
Just football guy to football guy. So when I played football, one of the most energizing things I would do as a defensive back is when the receiver came to my zone, I got to, back in the day, we could lay people out. So that's exactly what I did. I would lay them out. What would energize you as an offensive lineman more? In a passing situation, you just put the guy on the ground, or in a running situation, you just drive him back 15 yards. What gives you more energy, would you say? I've always been curious about that.
It's definitely running, because when you really just push somebody back 10 yards and put them on their back, it's demoralizing for the rest of the game. If they're not secure in what they do, you just messed up their entire game plan, their train of thought. So say I went against a rookie and he's not very good, like he's not very true to his
Fundamentally sound.
Fundamentals, yeah. So if I were to knock him back 10 yards, drive him on the ground, like push up and get up off of him, that would make him go into survival mode. He's not working his moves anymore. Now he's just trying to not get beat that bad again. So once you do that, it can mess up somebody. But you go against somebody, like, just think of somebody that you know for a fact is going to be that guy regardless if you beat him. Just like
Aaron Donald.
Yeah, Aaron Donald. If you were to pancake Aaron Donald, the next play he going to either get his revenge or he's not going to get beat like that again.
Yeah.
So you just it can affect people in different ways.
But maybe he gets too aggressive at that point, and then you just maybe get into his head a little bit, you think?
Yeah,
that kind of situation.
If you can beat him again after that, it's going to get in his head in a different way.
Kevin, if you don't mind, I got one for you as well. Playing alongside a guy like Marquise Pouncey, what was it like playing alongside of him? Probably one of the best guys, one of the best centers in the franchise's history, the long line of centers in the history of the franchise. What was it like playing with him and Dave DeCastro, two top-tier guys?
Definitely Pouncey's mentality is he has that dog in him, if you know what I'm talking about. Like he has that in him in the locker room. We playing anything. We could be playing little bag toss, the cornhole. He has that dog in him at all times. And even at practice, we walking through, he's still going full speed. So I'm just standing there. So we do it where we just walk through on drills. His punches are still full speed. So when I'm just standing there, we just really just moving dummies, and he is punching full. So anytime you line up over top of Pouncey, when it's supposed to just be a walkthrough, nobody even supposed to really touch each other, he is punching you full hard in the chest, in the stomach. You have to be tensed up because he's not about to change what he does for anybody.
That's awesome. Hilarious. We're gonna miss him.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that was tough.
Yeah, and I want to give at least a quick shout out. Yeah, go ahead, Kevin.
I said that was another position I felt like we were looking at a lot with center.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, and I think that's going to be addressed here probably tomorrow.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah. But I'm telling you one thing, and like you're saying, the dog in Pouncey is going to be the toughest thing to replace at the center position. But but hopefully you guys can get another great player in here that I know that you and Double D will be able to help out and make him the best he can be.
I got one for Kevin.
Sure, Bill.
Right. See, now I want to be able to say that I hung out with you after winning the Super Bowl like I did with the team in 2008. Can I get that picture with you next year?
Hey, we go. Well, I guarantee you can take that picture with me anytime.
Amazing.
That was with Brett Kiesel. He said to me, "I've taken 1,000 pictures tonight, and I'll take 1,000 more."
Hey, get to that point, he's just like, anything is a go. I'm ready to, whatever we're trying to do, I'm ready to do it.
I want you to envision this because I got in that Super Bowl party at the Intercontinental Hotel in Tampa in 2009, February 2009, and it
God,
was
that
just
Super Bowl.
rocking, excitement. All the players just partying and just celebrating, and everybody just having a good time. I'll get that vision in your head because that was real. I got to experience that. It was cool as heck.
And you live in
Everybody on the forum was jealous.
Yep. Bill lives in Tampa Bay, so he's been around that area for Super Bowls. So it really helps him out that the Steelers were able to win one in Tampa for him. And we have a new pick as well. New Orleans picked Peyton Turner, the defensive end from Houston. That's got to be one of the first defensive ends taken off the board.
It's the third.
Third.
Kwity Paye, and then the kid from the U.
Awesome.
Yep.
That's why I got you stats guy to correct me. Because I'm never 100% on this, but that is.
I'm sure Houston followers really happy he went in the first round.
That's right. That's
right. There you
Houston
go, Cool.
Cougars.
We got a Houston player going to a black and gold team. Enjoy it.
Yeah, just not the Steelers.
Yep. No, he said, damn, Peyton Turner to the Saints.
Green Bay turned that card in really fast.
Oh,
They turned that card really fast.
Maybe it's another quarterback.
Kyle Trask.
oh, is it already?
It's like Green Bay drafts. Nah, it's probably Elijah Moore, honestly.
Uh,
Again,
That'll be the please stay Aaron draft pick.
Right.
they need more than that, man. They messed that one up. Hello.
And you're getting a lot of love too, Kevin, here on all of our social media, on Facebook, on Twitter, on YouTube. Dot is a true Steeler. Agreed. Mash some linebackers. Dot. Got to make some money to buy a K-Dot's jersey. Just everybody sending you lots and lots and lots of love. And like the ladies were even saying earlier, it's like you are a unique Pittsburgh Steeler in the fact that we loved you immediately, though we knew very little about you when you were drafted. And you were not even, were you invited to the Senior Bowl as well? You weren't invited to the Combine and weren't invited to the Senior Bowl, even though you were an All-American and a consensus All-American, which is completely insane to us as followers and lovers of football, that you would not at least be invited to either of those.
Yeah. Well.
But it doesn't matter.
It was good for us,
Yes.
right? Like that worked out for us. Thank God.
Meant to be.
I don't care about it no more.
That's great because we love having you, Kevin. Man, that's it. Nothing makes, and I know nothing makes your dad happier than being able to tell everybody that his son is a Pittsburgh Steeler.
Oh, for sure.
Just wait till what it feels like when you go out there and you see the sea of terrible towels that are going to go. You didn't get to see last year, of course.
Yeah.
You're going to see. You're gonna feel something different there. I promise you.
I never got to go to a Steelers game before playing for the Steelers. I've only got to watch it on TV.
Wow.
So my only experiences are TV, ESPN, the NFL Network type stuff. So I didn't really get to know about the Renegade. I didn't really get to know about a lot of stuff.
I'm so excited for you.
Yeah, right. I'm more excited for his first Renegade. Jeez Louise. I'm
right. I was just gonna say like Bud Dupree's piece. I forget where it was, but about Renegade.
I think it was
right?
Athletic,
I think it was too. That I'm so excited for you, Kevin, to just experience that, like for the first time with the fans and everything. Like, I'm getting chills thinking about it. That's so cool for you.
Yeah, you always remember your first Renegade.
Always.
Yeah, you sure do.
Always.
2017. Yeah.
And if you're lucky enough, you might be at a game where they play the double Renegade.
Yes.
Don't
Happened
do
a
that
few
to me. Don't do
times.
that to me.
And
I mean, this year I was sitting at home playing it on my phone. So I'm not kidding. We would need something. And I'm like, all right, play Renegade.
We
And then
probably-
the next day I would listen to it all day.
I almost had Renegade queued up to play it during the draft. Go ahead, Kevin. What you
Awesome.
want to say, man?
I was saying, like, we didn't even have half capacity, and it was still a lot of energy up in there. So I know when it's full, which I know the Steelers going to always have it full. So it's like, I can't wait to see that full energy. Definitely in like a close game or something like that, and we win. Like,
Yeah.
I can't wait to see
Oh my
that.
God. I can't wait to be at Heinz Field this season. It's going to be so good.
I know.
That was upsetting. I was supposed to go to the first game of the season against the Giants. Oh my gosh. They were killing me.
Last year, yeah, I remember we talked about that, and then they made it a Monday night game.
Ugh.
Couldn't make it because of work, right, Colton?
Nah, COVID. Oh my
COVID.
gosh.
That's right.
Oh, I live in the awful state of New Jersey, and no COVID, no fans at all at Giants or Jets games. I'm like, oh my gosh.
That's right, because both New York teams play in New Jersey.
That's right. Oh, that was very upsetting. Kevin, I got a question for you again, if you don't mind.
Yeah.
What was it like playing with, again, a future Hall of Famer? Ben, you're going to be blocking for him again this year. I just wanted to hear what it's like. I talked to Matt Starks a month ago, and what he said about it, I just want to hear what your thoughts are blocking for a Hall of Famer in the future.
I think it's one of those things where it's just, you can feel the confidence. Like, as soon as he walking in the building, he has that power in the building. So his presence is known. And then when he's on the field, he's smart, so he can make things up as it comes. A lot of times, not even a lot of times, but a few times we did last year where it was like he knew the defense. So, all right, hey, we're going to run this play, but you two, you do that and this, because the safety's going to be down and somebody should be trying to wrap around and somebody should be open in this gap over here. So he'll make it up, and it worked. We going for 400 yards passing because he knows what he's doing. And so it's just like, it's an easy thing to be able to follow, you know. You know there's an established leader. He is the leader, and there's no doubt about it.
I was just going to say, what is it like? You know, you see it watching TV, and I love watching him. He's sitting there coaching Claypool, Juju, you know, telling him, yo, go over there. And I remember him calling out that play to Claypool when he had the linebacker match down him. He's like, just run, just go fly right by him and led to a touchdown. You like ever hear that stuff and you're sitting there like, oh, there's no way they're stopping this play coming. You ever hear something like that?
So you'll do it for the first 2-3 times, and then you just like, well, he know what he's doing. I'm not even gonna worry about it. I'm just gonna do my job and let him get that done.
Now, Dot, were you one of those players that when you played, that would you tell the people across from you when you're just dominating them, would you tell them the play? I couldn't remember if it was you that I was interviewing, but you'd tell the guy in front of you the play that you're going to run, and you still kill him on it.
Yeah, in college,
yes,
you can't really do that in the league. They're a little different breed out here. You can't do it. I do that once I start getting a little groove into it. You know what I'm saying? I can't really go my flicks right now.
And that's awesome. That because to me, especially, I mean, how's your teammate doing? Was it Long who was playing to the right of you? Didn't he end up going to what, the Dolphins?
Hunt, Robert Hunt.
Hunt, yes, Hunt. How's he doing?
He's doing good. I think he's gonna be fighting for that starting spot, or he might be starting right now.
Awesome.
I think they might start him at right tackle.
I swear though, watching the highlights of you and Hunt blocking together at Louisiana Lafayette looked like it was an actual bulldozer throwing that right-hand side line down the field. I mean, 2 NFL caliber, you know, blocking linemen on Louisiana Lafayette, just destroying the league. It was just so fun to watch.
We took pride in it to be able to say, anybody, it doesn't matter what school we're going against. It don't matter if it's Bama. It don't matter if it's this team. It don't matter if this team. This double team is a guarantee. This side is not going to lose.
Yes.
Hey, we talk about the left side. Left side. That I actually lived with my whole offensive line in college.
Oh, that's cool.
They they were roommates and we were roommates. I've been roommates with Hunt since first year.
Yes.
First day one.
Yeah.
The first week we were there, we said, hey, we're gonna go to the league. Really, we were roommates in like a small little dorm, and we was like, hey, we're gonna make it to the league. And once we started getting the little accolades.
Yep. Boom. Both in the league.
Hey,
And
Kevin, do you like Lafayette? Did you like it there?
Yeah, the city is.
Well, he went to high school not far from there, Morgan.
No, my boyfriend is from New Iberia.
Oh yeah, from like the like not even that far away. It's like very close, actually.
Super close.
Like
yeah.
Really in Lafayette, really.
It's basically Lafayette. Yeah. So I was on campus a few months ago. Actually, he was like showing me around Lafayette's campus. It's pretty nice.
Yeah, it's
like
nice.
the sports facilities are nice.
You know, it's actually one of the like richest towns in the country.
Yeah.
Top 5, top 10, something like that.
Yeah.
And it's ranked like #1 happiest place. Like,
I mean, and the people there are so nice, and the food is so good.
All they do is eat and drink.
Oh my God. Right.
They're getting drunk, they're eating good food.
Like, what do you have to be mad about? Drew Brees leaving? Okay.
And I've got to quickly thank Jordan DeFigio for her time. Jordan, you were awesome. I know you got your COVID shot today. You need some rest. Hopefully you can get some enough rest to join us again this weekend. But
heck yeah.
Thank you so much for joining us today. Thank you so much for helping me to interview Kevin Dotson and Alex Highsmith. Kevin, we had Alex Highsmith on at the top of the show. And so it was a lot of fun to be able to talk with some Steelers rostered players here on draft day. But thank you so much to Jordan. Sure. Have a great night.
Yeah, thank you, Stryker, for having me. Thank you, Kevin, for joining us, and everybody else. Thanks for hanging out and talking about the draft and just getting pumped about Steelers football. It's an awesome time of year, and there's a lot to look forward to and be excited about.
Cool. And I've got something to talk about here too about Najee Harris. I got a tweet in here that was shared by Kellen Mills, and she stated, I'm sorry, whatever team drafts Alabama's Najee Harris is getting a special person.
Oh, I saw
Today, he threw a draft party for kids at the homeless shelter where he lived for several years growing up. He told me it was emotional the first time he went back to visit. So that speaks volumes of the character of the man who you are going to be blocking for, Kev. That's just an amazing thing for him to do on the day that he is drafted, to reach out and give back to the community that helped him when he was a child. That's great.
Yeah, there were a bunch of stories about Najee that came out even before the draft, though, about the person he was with the team at Alabama, with outside the team at Alabama. He's a great person all around. He's going to be a great person to have around the team from everything you hear about him. So adding that element to it just, helps build chemistry within the team and the players and within the locker room. So it never hurts to have a player that has that type of personality off the field as well.
Yeah. Good character people. That is something that Mike Tomlin and Kevin Colbert have been drafting here for the last few years. I mean, obviously Kevin Dotson being one of these high character people that the Steelers just love bringing in. Alex Highsmith as well. I mean, it helps, I think, the environment and the locker room. You can speak more of that than I can, Kevin, because you're actually in the locker room. But to me, it would seem like the locker room is a fun environment. You already mentioned playing some games there too, but it sounds like you have a lot of good people in that locker room to help motivate the team to be the best that they can be. So how was that locker room like for you when you're in it?
It's definitely, you can feel that they were selected for a reason. Like you can feel that nobody on that team is just one of those selfish that one of those, prima donna type people where everything has to be about them. And you can feel it when you walk in. Everybody feels like they're trying to win. So you come in there to win a game. You're not coming in there to be the center of attention.
We've been burned before, so.
Don't. I know where you're going with that one. Don't do it.
Well, we don't need to go there. That's before Kevin's time. He doesn't have to worry about that. He's been in a
Don't do it.
fantastic locker room setting. So, and that's probably what I was the most happiest here for the past couple years, because our team has been kind of solidifying around themselves. I mean, even with the injury of Ben 2 years ago, that team rallied around Duck Hodges, rallied around Rudolph as well, and nearly made the playoffs. I mean, that was an incredible feat in itself to almost get to the promised land. And if they had 7 playoff teams, they would have been in there that year. But now we have 7 playoff teams, or seven playoff teams in each conference. And I've got a question also for you, Kevin. I want to know what it's like for you and what your thoughts are for playing it now in a 17 game regular season.
Man, I don't know.
Yeah.
Last year felt like one of the longest years of my life, and still the fact that they add on to it is just, I don't know.
I know, right?
Didn't get a break last year.
So what?
Yeah.
Didn't get a break last year.
Yeah, nothing.
Yeah, he never actually got to experience a legit bye in the NFL. You guys got tossed around.
Yeah.
We legit worked until Friday, and then they were like, "You got the weekend off. Be back." I'm like, "Dang, this is crazy."
I mean,
But Kevin, thank you so much for joining us on the show today. We love all of the time that you gave us. I mean, it was so great to have you get your reactions for your new teammate. Thank you so much. And also to be part of the giveaway today, because that's something that Steeler Nation really enjoyed. So thank you so much for being here on the show with us today.
And thank y'all for having me.
No worries, man. I'll talk to you soon, man.
All right.
All right,
see you,
bye.
Kevin.
See you, Kevin.